Welcome to another travel adventures. Today I'm heading to Lisbon on Portugal's fastest train. It's called the Alfa Pendular. So if you have ever wondered what it's like to ride this train and whether it's worth it, then let me show you and feel free to join me. This is Porto Campania station where I took the train from. It's one of the major train station hubs here in Porto where you can get trains that connects to major cities in Portugal and even Spain. Finding your train is pretty easy. Once you are at the station, find your train on the screen. It shows your platform and the time. You can buy tickets online or at the train station in advance. But here is a pro tip. You can also buy your ticket at least 2 days before your trip since the prices do not change much. The Alfa Pendular train offers 2 class options. You can pick between the first or second class. For this trip, I chose the second class because it was budget friendly, and if you're interested in knowing how much it costs, I'll be sharing that toward the end of the video. When the train approaches the platform, you will see it looks really cool and different from other trains. It's super smooth and shiny. And as soon as you enter the train, you will see and find a large space set aside for your suitcase, which I personally find was quite nice to have, especially if you're carrying a lot of heavy bags. But luckily for this trip, I didn't have any big bags. I only had a backpack, so I didn't need to use it. The first thing I noticed when I sat down was how soft and comfy the seat felt. There was a lot of space for my legs and even a place to rest my feet. And as a petite girl, I usually don't need so much legroom on trains and planes, but this was really nice to have. Let's look at the seat compartment. I like how they were set up. You have plugs to charge your stuff and there's a small table to eat or do some work. I even got to work on my laptop with no problem. Under the seat in front of you, there's a tiny bin for the trash. There's also a hook to hang your bag. The train has Wi-Fi, but it was kind of slow, and since I usually don't like to use public Wi-Fi, I was not bothered by this at all. I just used my normal mobile network internet connection and I was good to go. Overall, the seat compartments are quite useful, to be honest. The train stops at small towns and cities along the way, so you see more of Portugal. To be honest, as a traveler, this is one of the reasons why I love traveling by trains or buses. You get to see places you would miss if you flew on a plane. Now let's check out the toilets. Yes, there are toilets on Alfa Pendular trains. They are very clean and I was quite impressed by how spacious and well equipped they are. They have all the essentials from toilet paper, a small sink to wash your hands. They even have like a hand dryer, which was quite a nice touch and impressive for me. There's also a big mirror, and I think the mirror is quite helpful if you want to do your makeup, ladies. But luckily for me, when I travel, I don't wear makeup most of the time, so I did not need it, but it was still nice to have it there. also onboard service. They bring snacks, drinks, and even coffee to your seat. But here is a tip. They don't take card payments for some reason, so make sure you bring some cash with you. To be honest, I was a little bit disappointed by this because I had forgotten to buy some water at the station and I was very thirsty, and when I was told I cannot use my card, it was really a bit frustrating, but luckily I had some cash with me. So either way, just make sure you have some cash with you, because I don't know if you have been on Alfa Pendular, did you have the same experience about paying for onboard services? Do let me know in the comments if you had a similar experience. The train stops also in Coimbra. If you plan to visit, I've got a travel guide linked in the description that you can use to plan your trip. Now let's talk about how much a second class Alfa Pendular ticket cost. For my ticket, I paid about 34 euros for my seat. And that's just 7 or 8 euros more than a regular train, and honestly it was much faster and nicer. I would say it was really good value for money. And would I ride this train again? Absolutely. It's really something that I would recommend anyone traveling between these two cities to really experience. I really had a wonderful time. Of course, there were some things that I think would have been better, like having to pay by card. Other than that, to be honest, I really enjoyed my experience on Alfa Pendular, and I would definitely recommend anyone wanting to try to give it a go. And that's my ride on Alfa Pendular. Super comfy and fun. You should try it too. Thanks for watching. Give this video a like if you enjoyed the ride, and don't forget to subscribe for more travel tips and guides around Portugal and beyond.